I'm going to walk you through a simple 3-step lead funnel that's going to help you increase the number of leads that you get for your service-based business, help to qualify your leads, help to get them to buy a lot more quickly, and increase the average order value or the average transaction value that you get from your clients. This is especially going to work if you don't have anything like this in place just yet. If you have a simple website, this is going to help to give you the results that you're looking for. And this works across multiple types of businesses, whether you're a coach, a consultant, maybe you do done for you services, or even if you're a tradesperson or a service professional in general, this is going to help you get the results you're looking for. This strategy is used by top marketers to increase their revenue and make multiple 6 and 7 figures, as well as some of the top retailers. For example, Amazon use the same kind of strategy as well. So I'm going to walk you through this document that I've got on screen here, which is a blueprint of sorts that I'm going to show you how it works. Now, I'm going to give you this document as well as a download inside my online community, so you can grab this and use it as an overview guide if you're looking to build something like this for yourself or for your client. The link is going to be in the description. You can go ahead and grab that there. If you're not a member yet, it's free to join at this moment in time. So with this 3-step funnel, let's jump straight into it. You have 3 pages, as you can see on my screen here. These 3 boxes are representing the 3 pages, primary pages that's involved in this funnel. The first page here is going to refer to your opt-in page. The second one is going to be what's called a bridge page, or an OTO, or a one-time offer page. And then you have what's called an upsell page. Now, I'm going to go into the details of how those work, but the point is, what you're going to be doing is, as soon as someone becomes a lead, you're not going to wait to offer them things. You're going to start taking them up your value ladder, and this is going to do that automatically for you. So what will happen is that on your opt-in page, you will basically offer them something of value as a lead magnet. What's called a lead magnet is essentially something that they can download or access for free. Ultimately, this is the thing that's going to entice them in. So they're going to want to get that by giving you their details so you can send that to them. It's going to help them start the journey of solving their problem. So what you want to do is offer a valuable lead magnet here, and obviously give them the opportunity to opt in. Now, I'm going to show you an example of one of my pages here that I've got a lead magnet on. So this is my opt-in page for one of my checklists. It essentially is a very simple page. There's nothing too much happening on there. You've just got a headline here telling them exactly what they're getting. It's got some subtext and some bullet points here, a couple of them, and then you just have the form with a name and an email, and they can go ahead and submit that. Normally what happens is then they get a confirmation at the end of that, which I'm going to jump into something about that. One of the mistakes that people make is that when someone submits a form for a lead magnet, they then put up a message to say thank you for submitting your details, and then people will just go and check their email to get it, or worse, they will just redirect them straight to the item, so they give them access immediately. The problem with that is that people will, once they've gotten the thing, they'll switch off and they'll not pay attention to anything else but that thing that they've actually requested. So what you want to do instead is redirect them to a bridge page, and this bridge page here is where you're going to make an offer. You're going to make that first offer, which is your one-time offer. This is something small that you can almost sell as an impulse buy. Someone, they don't have to think too much about it. It's not going to be an expensive thing, something maybe in the region of a few maybe $17 or pounds up to say $40 or pounds, right? And this is something that's going to be directly related to the lead magnets and the problem that they're solving. So it makes sense for them to want to buy it because it's the natural upgrade to getting the result faster. So this could be, in some cases, you can offer to book a call, like a strategy call or something like that. In fact, I have an example here. So this is one of my pages here. You've probably seen this if you've signed up for my online community already. This is for a call booking, for them to have a private session with me to talk about strategy, to talk about things with their technical setup and move forward faster. So here they can just click the button to book, and this is how you can naturally get something going here. You can have the format in different ways. We can have a video here instead of an image and talk about the offer itself in the video. So that would be a sales video or a video sales letter. You could also have the booking form embedded on this page directly. I don't in this case. Whatever it is, you just need to have your offer here and make it clear and obvious what they need to do next. And then the natural step from there, when they book this offer, if people take you up on that offer, the next step is for you to send them to an upsell page. So instead of giving them confirmation again, just like with a lead magnet, to say thank you for purchasing or thank you for booking, you redirect them to another sales page that you have one of your main offers on. So this would be something a lot more expensive. That is the natural next progression again. So if they've made a purchase here, it's easier for them to make another purchase because of the psychology of them now exchanging their card details and paying you money already. It's a lot easier, especially right in the moment. So you could sell them like a course or something like a done for you service that costs, let's say, anywhere from 800, 900, 1,000 and up in terms of dollars or pounds. Obviously not everyone's going to take you up on the OTO offer, and not everyone's going to take you up on this offer here as well, but you want to make the offer nonetheless. What do you do with those people that don't actually take up the offer? They end up on your email list, and we're going to talk about what you do once they get on the email list in a minute. But what I want to talk about now is the number one thing that this needs in place to be working fine, and that is your lead magnet. You need this to be an effective, valuable, attractive offer, free offer for them to want to give you their details in the first place. And I've got some information about what a lead magnet is, etc. here. If you don't know already, I've already got a video out on that as well, so you can go and watch that. But it could be as simple as a document that they download, like a checklist, like I've mentioned before, or some kind of report or something like that. It could be a video training, whatever it is that makes sense for your particular audience or your ideal customer or client. Now, you need to get people into your funnel, and some people run ads, and that's expensive. You need to have at least a couple of $1,000s or pounds if you want to test ads and things like that. I don't do ads. I stick with organic strategies, and that way I can see what works and so on. And if it comes to the point where I feel like, okay, this is working and I want to run ads, then I can run ads to it to help get even faster results. But there are plenty of businesses out there successfully using these types of funnels and these strategies without actually having to pay for ads. But if that's your thing, you can run ads if you've got money to put in it, but just know that you may not actually get any return on that money if you start too early and not test your things, test your offers first to see what works and what doesn't. The great thing is that whatever you're doing, if it's free content, it costs you your time, or it costs you production, costs any way to do content, but at least the content is there to be used in multiple ways and to still generate value for you and your audience. And what you can do is, when you get your one-time offer, you're not going to make money here when people buy it necessarily. You're not going to make a ton of money, but that money can go back into driving your marketing towards this funnel. And they call it a self-liquidating funnel, so you can use it to pay for the traffic or pay for the way that you get your traffic into the system. Now, how do you get organic traffic? So here's the traffic plan that I've got for you. There are a number of ways you could do this, and you know, I personally, I'm doing it now. I'm doing a video, and this is my number one way that I drive traffic, and it's through YouTube, because YouTube, in my opinion, for service businesses like yours or any similar type of businesses where you're an expert and you have something valuable to share and you have a lot of trust that you want to build, this is the way to do it via video, especially on YouTube, because that content lasts forever, not forever, but it lasts a very long time in terms of how it performs. Videos that I've done 2-3 years ago are still getting discovered and still drive traffic back to me and still drive leads back to me. So you could do that. That's my recommendation. You could also do some form of social media. or a podcast. On unlike YouTube videos, with social media, when you do content on on social media, it doesn't have a long shelf life. You have to keep churning out more content multiple times a day, multiple times a week, to keep feeding the algorithm. So what I recommend is that you do some kind of long format like YouTube. And having a podcast is helpful too, because you can have that content on your website. So when people do discover you, they can dig deeper into your podcast. And another way you could drive traffic is by leveraging other people's audience by teaming up with them. See who already has the people that you want, and do something with them to bring something to the table. Maybe you could do a free training for their audience if they're in an online community or group, or you could provide some sort of post or something that you write. It depends on what it is. Offer some kind of free consulting to group setting or whatever it is, and do a talk, whatever it is, and then you make an offer that is specific to them, and naturally you're going to get some of those people come across to you as well. And that's one of the fastest ways, because these people have the audience already. You don't have to go and build that whole audience up by yourself. And as you can see, everything leads back to this thing here, which is your lead magnet. So in every piece of content that you're doing, you should be promoting, driving traffic back to your lead magnet, and that's how you're going to get traffic into it real fast. And focus on that. Obviously do related content and then promote the lead magnet, and before you know it, you'll be getting traffic steadily coming through from all the pieces of content. Especially if you have lots of videos going out, then you have more and more people discovering those videos, and it compounds on itself. In terms of those people that I've mentioned earlier that do not take you up in your offers, like your one-time offer or your upsell, my recommendation is to have a follow-up email sequence in place that automatically nurtures them. So immediately you want to have a welcome email as soon as they sign up anyway, and within that welcome email you can still make the offers the one-time offer there, and in all the other emails as well, you want to have a call to action that gets them to take that next step. And some people might not have been ready at the time when you made the offer directly on the page, but at the point when they see the email, they're now able to think it through, and they think to themselves, you know what, I'm going to actually take this next offer. I don't really want to do this on my own. And this is why it's important to then have a follow-up automation going on with your emails to make sure you're marketing still to those people. Some people might still not buy within a week. I recommend doing 3 to 5 emails in the first few days when they sign up, and then you put them on a long-term nurturing campaign where you send them in your newsletter or regular updates and so on, and give them the opportunity. So when they're ready, for whatever reason they might not be ready yet, when they're ready, you're top of mind. So that's how you would do that there. Now let's talk about software tools and platforms. How would you actually build this out? The great thing is that you do not need any sophisticated tool to build a basic version of this, and that's why I've chosen to share this with you as well, because although you have so many complex funnels out there, this is one of the simpler ones that really just works, and it works so well. And what you can do is just stitch regular pages together, as long as you have some sort of payment form that you can put on each page, and then that would naturally have a way for you to redirect to the next page. That's all you need to do. But if you want to use a platform that already have this already built in with things that is going to make your life easier, instead of me recommending specific tools, I already have a tools list on my online community where I talk about the ones that I use now, for what reason, and if you want to use them, you can use them as well. You can jump in there and see my tech list or my tools list. Instead of giving you specifics, I'm going to say to you here that what you need to look for are these 3 things. You need to look for a platform that offers upsells and downsells, order bumps, those types of things. And you want to also have an email automation platform that integrates with your website and the other software that you use. And thirdly, you want to have an online automation tool that connects multiple pieces of software or tools together to pass data in between them, because this is going to be essential, especially if you don't have native integration between some of the tools that you have. So just knowing this criteria, you can actually look for tools that have these things in place already. Obviously, once you've set this up, like I said, the main thing is your lead magnet that you need to have in place, and having a valuable one is really important. To make sure you nail it, go ahead and watch this next video that I have linked on screen, where I talk about how you can create an effective but simple lead magnet that will work to drive more leads. See you in that video.